noticed that after the first cup of coffee in the morning, your IBS often triggers off? If that happens to you, let me explain what's going on. Now, coffee is technically a low FODMAP, so a lot of people with IBS assume it's safe. And then they're baffled when their first cup of the morning sends them straight to the toilet, sometimes within minutes of drinking it. So what's going on? Well, coffee doesn't just contain caffeine. It contains hundreds of compounds, including things called chlorogenic acids, polyphenols, and together, these compounds do something very specific. They trigger your colon to start contracting. Basically, they press the accelerator on your digestive system. Now, research has shown that in some people, coffee can trigger the urge to go to the bathroom within just 4 minutes of drinking it. That's not a slow build-up, that's your gut reacting almost immediately. Now, for someone without IBS, this might just mean a fairly sort of comfortable trip to the bathroom first thing in the morning. But when you have IBS, your gut is already hypersensitive, so that same response hits so much harder. The contractions feel more intense and the urgency is stronger, and the cramping can be really uncomfortable. But it doesn't just stop there. Coffee also stimulates gastric acid production, which means your stomach becomes more acidic. So again, for someone with a sensitive gut, that can mean bloating, uncomfortable burning sensations in your stomach, and a general feeling that your whole digestive system has just been put on high alert. And if that wasn't enough, caffeine also raises your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone. And for anyone whose IBS is connected to anxiety, that matters a lot because cortisol directly affects how your gut behaves. So you're not just getting a physical gut stimulus from the coffee compounds, you're also getting a stress response from the caffeine on top of that. And your nervous system reads that cortisol spike as a signal that something stressful is about to happen, and your gut responds accordingly. That's a lot for an already sensitized gut to deal with, particularly first thing in the morning when your digestive system is at its most reactive. Even decaf isn't entirely off the hook because it's not just the caffeine causing the problems. Those other compounds, the chlorogenic acids, the polyphenols, they're still present in decaf and they still affect how your gut moves. So switching to decaf might take the edge off for some people, but it doesn't always solve the problem completely. Now, timing matters too. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach, which most of us do first thing in the morning, makes all of this worse. There's no food to slow things down or buffer any of those compounds, so your gut gets the full force of everything in one go. Some people find that having something to eat first thing, even something small, makes their morning coffee much more manageable. So if you've been wondering why your morning coffee feels like it's working against you, even though it's supposed to be safe on the low FODMAP diet, that's why.